What the hell? There we go. Gotta diggity damn good show. Sorry, just getting the last few bells and switches. You figure after, I don't know, going on, getting closer and closer to 20 years of doing this, I'd have figured out how to do it right, but...
He enabled deadly terror in Chile and Argentina and South Africa and Indonesia, where, to be clear, Kissinger's support for a right-wing dictator led to the genocide of 200,000 East Timorese people by a U.S.-equipped army. One of the great...
Okay, then do you want to talk about the ultra-left's genocide? Like the ones under Mao Zedong, the ones under Stalin, the one going on in China right now? Just saying.
Great moral stains. The Biden administration is going to transfer $8 billion more in weapons to Israel, including fighter jets and attack.
Sure, what's another fucking $8 billion? Now, I'm generally on the side of Israel. It is a secular nation. It is the only secular nation in the area. And also, Israel didn't start the fight. Hamas started the fight.
And they even brought back the x-rays you're seeing right now to prove it, so people would believe that they had seen children with bullets lodged in their skulls.
It's war. Very sorry. Bad shit happens in war.
The department says that aid should stop immediately if there's a problem. Does it?
It totally depends on the circumstances and situation.
Does it depend on the country that's getting the aid?
It also depends on the country.
Oh my God, thank God! I don't know if she's out of office yet, but my God, I'll just say one more week and I never have to deal with that fucking chunky whiteboard having bitch Katie Porter ever again. God, I forgot about that. Oh, I'm gonna drink to that.
It's only one in the entire world. Guess what? Except for Israel.
God, oh God, she's gone. Ding dong, the bitch is dead.
There's inflation throughout.
And more regulations. You can't get gas stoves. You can't do this. You can't do that because of the fucking environmentalist jackasses and jerk-offs. Can't do this, can't do that. It sucks. Sorry, California is a failed fucking state. They were the ones that were the first ones to say no smoking in restaurants anymore. Yeah. And I've always maintained my thought on that. There were already restaurants that were smoke-free before that. It's up to the business to decide if it wants smoking or non-smoking. Not the goddamn government's job to force it one way or the other. Okay? And by the way, to all the anti-smoking asshole advocates out there, you're gonna die.
The country.
I have never understood this thought of, oh, don't you want to live a long life? No! Why? Why? So I can spend the last third of it wheelchair bound? Old and decrepit? Who fucking cares?
Prices.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
Well, then, I'm sorry, Dagaresh. Then don't go to a fucking restaurant. Or go to one that the owner of the restaurant decided no smoking in the restaurant. Why should I not be able to enjoy a cigar after a good steak because of your ass? God, tough fucking shit.
Okay.
But basically, this is the problem and why I think states to elect governors should adopt an electoral college. Because you look at Oregon. Everywhere in that state is red except two places. Salem and Portland. And literally the rest of the state has to literally bend to the whim of those two fucking cities. And that's bullshit. Again, you'll come back with land doesn't vote. Land may not vote, but land does work.
Democrats don't deliver.
Oh, land doesn't work? What grows your food, jackass? People grow food. No, the land grows food. What are you talking about? You think I'm growing grass out of my ass?
And what
All right, now we're going to do some shorts. This first woman, you just know just by looking at her that she's got like 5 cats. Because can you imagine dating this woman?
Every life. Why do you support sending 3?
Jesus Christ, you've been talking for 1 second and I already want to slap the shit out of you. You know what? Fuck it, bitch. Let the Taliban take over and great. You won't be allowed to speak in public anymore. Which, by the way, the women of Saudi Arabia are no longer allowed to speak in public. Again, I don't agree with the law on principle, but then again, on that note, it'd be nice to have some peace and quiet.
To me, what do you want to do?
Tax a billionaire more
What are
than
you gonna-
someone.
Okay, then at what rate? They always say this. We need to tax billionaires so they pay their fair share. What is their fair share? Because this is one of the things I am actually in agreement with the Officer Tatum on.
Both of
I do appreciate this chick not wearing a bra, though.
those things.
Man, what? That's not fair. Fair would be everybody pay the same rate.
Exactly. And if it was up to me, the tax rate would be simple. Take what you earn, give 10% to give 5% to the federal government, 5% to the state government. Or give 10% to the federal government and they can divvy it up between the states. That's fair. Not some guy makes X, so he pays this percentage point. By the way, if you make over, let's say, $1 million a year, you're already paying like a 40% tax rate. How the fuck is that not fair? You're paying almost half. Or hell, I like Trump's pie in the sky plan. I know it's not going to happen, but I'd really like it. We just eliminate it. We just eliminate income tax. Fat phobia, the last acceptable discrimination. Well, there's reasons, my dear bowl of butter. Again, you can't go horseback riding, or you can't ride a roller coaster, or you can't fit in this seat, or you need 3 airplane seats, not due to some discrimination over something you can't control. You need to do those things, and you can't do those things because, again, you'd rather have 7 jelly donuts for breakfast rather than an apple. And again, you can control it. No one can control what gender they're born. No one can control what race they're born. No one can control if they want to suck dick or eat pussy. You can control how fat you are. And I don't know if it's your vertical shooting, but it looks like you're losing weight. So you've kind of shot your own argument in the foot.
Considered normal, and that needs to change.
Yes, we should encourage fat shaming. Again, look at a picture of America right now. Then look at the people that watched the Apollo rockets fire off. I'm not talking the astronauts. I'm talking the general crowd in attendance. We look like a completely different species. And yes, cake was delicious in 1968.
As jokes or villains, lazy, unhealthy, and deserving of ridicule.
Yeah, you kind of are. Sorry, Tubby. But let's go with movies. Let's say they cast me as a detective in a fictional crime show. Now, if I'm the genius detective that solves shit sitting behind his desk, that's one thing. That's believable. But if I'm sitting there and I have to run after people, my character has to run after people and physically fight them and blah, 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 nobody's going to believe that. I'm going to start running. I'm going to get 3 blocks into it and sit down on the bench and, yeah, go. Tally-ho. Let me know when you catch him. I'll be here. I don't know about being paid less. Once again, if it was legal for a company to pay a fat person less, then companies would hire nothing but fat people. As for being passed over for promotions, well, once again, yes, because you're more prone to get ill and miss work. Same thing as women might be passed over for promotions, because if I'm looking at 2 people and I got, let's say, a 25-year-old male and a 25-year-old female, and they're both up for the same promotion, I'm probably going to pick the male, not because I'm a sexist piece of shit, but because, okay, she's 25, she's probably going to start a family soon, so I'm going to have to let her go for 6 months to a year. I'm going to lose all that. I'm going to have to hire somebody for her job. And then what? I got to let them go after a year? I mean, I'm all for her having babies and being a mommy and welcoming her back with open arms, but sorry, that's why you didn't get the fucking promotion. Again, I'm being a realist. I have never heard any fat person being criticized that you did something wrong because you're a fat piece of shit. Again, I'm fat. Never been passed over for a promotion. I'm paid this. Well, I'm actually paid more than a lot of my colleagues. And anytime my work's been criticized, they've never brought up, oh, you did this wrong because you're a fat piece of shit!
From healthcare to education, from fashion to transportation, fat people...
The reason the store doesn't have a 7XL is there ain't that many motherfuckers walking through the door that need a 7XL to cover your fat ass. Oh, and by the way, the reason it costs more is not because society hates fat people. It's because it takes more cloth to cover your fat ass. God, I hate you, J-Bay. Ageism. Yeah, sorry, if I'm going to hire a security guard, I don't want a 75-year-old corpse. Same thing as a pilot. Would anyone get on a plane if they knew the pilot of the plane was 85? The answer is no.
Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on, I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't think.
Generally, no. I would say daughters of any race should not look up to Nicki Minaj as a role model.
I think that songs that are talking about like glorifying wet female genitalia is exactly, I don't know which one.
Yeah, and by the way, the song Wet Ass Pussy, if you've ever heard it, is fucking dog shit. Oh, we got the wet ass pussy. We got the... Oh God, it's unlistenable dog shit. And I don't even like rap music. But Jesus Christ, at least DMX I could listen to when it's not. America's not systemically racist. If it was, again, I'm going to go take a wee, and you have the time to name me one right as a white man I have that black men don't also enjoy. Or black women.
I hope Carrie is smart and won't stand next to Felon Trump or allow him in her dressing room.
You know what? Fuck it. I hope she fucking makes out with him and then sucks his dick right on stage. That's what I hope.
The felon is an adjudicated predator and assaulter.
Well, no, even black people were saying Kamala Harris is not black because her mother is Indian and her father is Jamaican. There is a sect of black people that think the only black people are from Africa. Well, Jamaica and India ain't fucking part of Africa.
And what are black
Oh, and Kamala Harris is also the descendant of slave owners, so there's that.
values?
All right, now to do the second part of this, the delusional chick that wants $100 million man. By the way, okay.
I probably might have made more than you in the last couple of years. So if you can't contribute equally to what I can do for myself or more, it's not worth my time or energy. However, your end game.
Okay. Let's take a look at this chick. She's probably an OnlyFans model, if I had to guess. You can already tell she's mostly plastic. And if I had to guess, she is somewhere in her mid-30s to early 40s. Because again, age in her face is starting to show despite plastic. Except, prime pussy isn't yours because you're old and used up. You're easy pussy. Or not enough to deal with it pussy. Prime pussy is the 22-year-old girl working at Starbucks. That's prime.
I have everything that you could possibly ask for as far as brains, beauty, ambition.
I don't give a shit about brains. I don't give a shit about ambition.
I would build my man up to be everything he wants to be in this world.
No, you wouldn't. I can already tell with your attitude, you're going to be a pain in the ass.
Exclusive. I've invested in my body. I have a $150,000 body.
So she spent $150,000 in plastic surgery. Probably on most likely her face, tits, probably a tummy tuck or two, probably some ass work.
No one barely touches me.
And yeah, you're fake. You're fake. And you want a guy that's worth $100 million. And I'm going to explain how rare those men are.
Yes, you can see me on Instagram because I'm paid to do that, but nobody touches me unless a man, yes, does take care of me. I like bosses. I like millionaires. I like someone who's going to mentor me, teach me, and invest in me, and get me to my highest level as well.
And just to be clear.
Except the men like that don't like ambitious bitches. We like the chick that'll stay at home and cook us a steak.
What's a $150,000 body?
4 BBLs, 2 breast
Okay, so she got her ass enlarged.
technically 5 BBLs, but
So
we're going to go with 4. 2 breast augmentations.
So she got two boob jobs to enlarge her boobs.
Obviously Botox.
So Botox, so she has toxins running through her veins.
Lip injections, and then I had the fat buckle removed out of my cheeks on my face.
So basically you are completely fucking fake.
And how young are you?
28.
28. And what do you?
You're 28? Jesus Christ, you look like you're in your fucking 30s. But at 28, okay, you got about a year, maybe 2 left. Because the guy you want, the guy worth $100 million, you're already too old. He's eyeing the 22-year-old with the natural tits at Starbucks.
Age do you want to get married?
I don't necessarily have a time restraint on myself. I feel like God's gonna, make me cross paths with my future husband.
Jesus Christ, why? What is it with modern women? What is it with modern women and thinking God is this celestial, daddy that will take care of all their problems? I don't know if that's extreme narcissism or extreme stupidity or a combination of the two. Lady, if God exists, which I doubt, He doesn't give two shits about you, your fake ass, your fake tits, and your fake cheekbones. He doesn't want a boss, babe. I guarantee you that right fucking now. He will take the waitress at Applebee's that was nice to him, or I'll tell you, I'm going to take that back. The bartender at Applebee's that bought him a damn drink. That's the chick getting into his Lambo.
I'm looking
So
for
I'm
like
asking-
that 1 in a million where you're looking at like Grant and Elaine Cardone. You're looking at
Okay.
like, you know, power couples, Jay-Z, Beyonce. Those people are building an empire together.
And Jay-Z openly cheated on Beyonce and she stayed with him. Why? Because she can't do any better than him. This is it. It's either him or cats.
Well, I only date men that are at that high
No.
caliber.
I'm asking
So,
what you think. I don't care what you think.
And they only use you for bedroom fun. So I already know for a fact that your thing of one, I was skeptical of it by the way you're dressed, but your whole thing of no man touches me, bullshit. Bull fucking shit. You're sucking their dick on the private plane.
I want to know
I think they want me.
what he
They're
thinks.
constantly pursuing me. What do you mean?
Why aren't you married to one yet, though?
Because I don't want to be married to one yet.
I thought you just
I've been
said you-
building my own business.
But I thought
I've
you-
been proposed to twice and turned it down. It wasn't
You
the right
turned
one.
down a guy worth $100 million twice?
50 million, but yes.
Why in the world would you turn him down?
Because I still had things to do.
So you think that you're just going to go find another guy worth $50 million is ready to wipe
no,
you up?
like I said.
Like I said, wife, and you're 28. You're, oh my God. I have to stay alive for at least 3 more decades because I want all these fucking to be over middle age and just time waits for no one. Again, Jay will take the sweet bartender that comped him a beer at Applebee's. And this is as far I can't stand to listen to this talk anymore. Well, maybe we'll do a little bit more before I get to the big reveal of just how rare this type of dude is.
If this particular Jay wants a simple Sarah, a simple Sam, whatever, okay, then you can find a million of those. You can go to the club, you can go find a girl in college, or it's something so simple like that. You can find them
Exactly. You're not fucking special. Men do not give two fucking shits if by some miracle you are able to clear $10 million worth of real estate, which I believe you are fucking lying about. Men do not give a shit. This is one of the things that a lot of women make the mistake of, that they think that men care about how much money they make. Or at least guys that are at the level of having $100 million worth of wealth. Or $100 million of assets. They don't give a fuck. Do you know who does care about how much his bitch makes? Broke motherfuckers. I just say, what the fuck do you bring to the table that is extraordinary? Because your pussy's getting on at the end of its expiration date. Let's be honest. For this exceptionally rare man. Your pussy's getting to be on the expiration date. Your tits are fake. Your cheeks are fake. Your ass is fake. Everything about you is fake. You have a shit attitude. You want to be a boss babe, which is code for fucking migraine inducing. Or migraine inducer. Excuse me. I apologize. What are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the man? Meanwhile, he can go to Target, flirt with a goddamn cashier, and have a nice, sweet girl that's not going to cause him headaches, be compliant, and cook him a nice meal once in a while. Or not bitch at the restaurant they choose to eat at. This is again, whenever a woman says, I'm an empowered woman or I'm a feminist, just fucking get up and leave from the goddamn dinner.
What do you think that, like, what are the top 3 things that you think that man values?
I think he values business.
From who?
Oh my God, he values business. Bitch, if he does, bitch, he would have a business network built up, and you ain't in it, and you ain't getting in it.
A girl who is just simple and will comply, she's there for the money. A woman who has it on her own isn't there just for the money, because I have my own.
What's the last 2 things besides the first one you just said?
I would say family. They're looking for someone that they can
Well, you're already getting a little too old for the family game.
procreate with, someone to take on their...
Again, the 22-year-old working at Starbucks.
And do you think that they want to procreate with someone who thinks like you as opposed to a compliant, submissive woman?
I would assume so, yes.
That's a fucking retarded ass outlook.
And that's why this bitch, even if she does clear $10 million in real estate, will end up with 10 million cats.
Okay, well, you shouldn't use the word retarded because there are people with disabilities
you really
in the world.
By the way, to this woman who wants to meet the $100 million man, there are 28,000 people in the world. In the world, because I tried to find stats on just the United States. Now, I've watched enough of these podcasts to get modern women's delusions of how much money men make. Because I've heard some truly insane numbers. But the number of people in the world that have over $100 million in assets is 28,000 people. Out of 7 or 8 billion, wherever the fuck we're at now. Of that, I'm going to say 20,000 are men. So she is competing for one of 20,000 hands in marriage. Yeah, every single one of these chicks that aren't completely fake, that are a lot younger than you, they're getting in his limo. You're not. Oh, also another thing that men value, sweetheart, is you are dressed like a hooker. Men do not like that, or at least men that are worth a fuck or have any self-respect. Generally, it irritates us if our girlfriends, wives, fiancés, whatever, dress like sluts. Maybe if when we're first dating, that's one thing. But yeah, after I claim you as mine, yeah, can you dress slightly more conservatively? I'm not saying, none of Saint Sebastian or an Islamic woman or even Amish. But a little more conservatively, please. You can still show midriff, but, just don't dress like a total whore.
Trump will not.
Is the blue light designed to hide the LSD on your lips? Because, sweetheart, Kamala Harris lost the goddamn election.
I'm manifesting it, and let's...
Great. You can manifest it all you like. While you're doing that, manifest me some fried chicken, some mashed potatoes, gravy, coleslaw, and some Diet Coke with a little bit of rum in it.
See what happens.
Thank you. Can you do that while you're manifesting the the presidency that will never be? Please, because I'm a little hungry here. Little hungry.
Of votes.
Why are you crying? This is why we need to repeal the 19th. Women cannot handle voting. They have regressed to children. We need to take away their right to vote. Any woman born beyond 19, you know what? Fuck it. 2002, you don't get to vote. You know, I'm just sitting here thinking, my sister has TDS. But she's still an adult. I teased her that Trump won. She teased me back that he didn't get Minnesota. And on Inauguration Day, I'm going to tease her a little bit. You know, probably texting or something like the return of our great, glorious leader, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But she didn't cry about it. When I talked to her on the phone a few days after the election, she was a normal human being. Because she's an adult.
Never forgive them. I will never, ever forgive them.
Good. Don't forgive me, you fat sack of shit. I didn't want to know you anyway.
The United States, each for a term beginning.
Why did she shave her head? Nobody's wanted to fuck her anyway.
On the
Why are you, a grown woman, holding on to Harry Potter?
Right. Everything that keeps this country together being taken.
Oh, fuck it, God. Let's just bring on the Handmaid's Tale. Fuck it. Let's be like Islam. You know, the people that you want to bitch and say are so fucking innocent against Israel. Fuck it. Let them take over. Then you'll see what a real patriarchy is. You know what? I think that's where I'm going to end this tonight. So, I'll see everyone tomorrow or the next day or at some point. Good night, everybody.